Hi, everyone, and welcome to our demo series. Thanks for joining us today. Today, our topic is maximizing customer engagement with SMS marketing. I'm Kristen Session, Product Marketing Manager here at Blueshift, and today I'm joined by Eric Gordon, Senior Solutions Consultant. So on the agenda today, we'll be covering a quick overview of the benefits of SMS marketing, creating personalized SMS messages, how to enhance your campaigns with SMS, cross-channel reporting, and a brief recap of our SMS offering. So why incorporate SMS into your cross-channel marketing strategy? Well, SMS is highly effective and it has engagement rates higher than any other channel. It's fast, convenient, and super personal. And why not reach customers where they're already spending most of their time? I know a lot of us have our devices in our hands nearly 24/7. So SMS can really be leveraged as a strategic piece across the full customer lifecycle, whether it's promotional, transactional, or informative. It's really great for time-sensitive information as well. Plus, consumers engage with SMS faster than any other channel, with 95% of text messages being read within the first 3 minutes. Research also shows that customers want trusted brands to text them, with 61% of consumers saying they want the ability to actually text a brand back. And we'll dive into that today as well. In our recent benchmark report, we also found that SMS messages resulted in a 26% higher click-through rate than email, and SMS messages that were part of a cross-channel campaign achieved a 102% higher click-through rate. This really shows how powerful SMS is, especially when it complements other channels like email. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Eric, and he's going to take us into the platform and show us some really great use cases.
All right, thanks, Kristen. So today we're going to be highlighting Blueshift's end-to-end SMS solutions. So whether you're new to SMS marketing and are looking to expand your campaigns into new channels, or if you're already utilizing SMS as part of your overall marketing strategies, Blueshift can really help you take it to the next level. So today we're going to start in our App Hub. Now, the App Hub is where we provide access for marketers to over 80 plus pre-built integrations to third-party systems that they can easily and quickly add to their marketing campaigns, as well as the ability to create their own custom apps connecting to those systems' REST APIs. But today we're going to focus on SMS, obviously. And so if you already have a current SMS vendor, we have pre-built integrations with 10 different SMS vendors, including our preferred vendor, Cinch, as well as the ability to integrate with other SMS vendors via a file transfer or a webhook. But most importantly, we can act directly as your SMS vendor, providing competitive rates, and then also helping you to consolidate your marketing spend and making it easier to get SMS up and running. So, but no matter whether you're integrating with a third party or you use Blueshift as your SMS vendor, we can really help you increase the effectiveness of your SMS within your overall marketing efforts. So let's see how. All right, so any great campaign begins with a creative. So we're going to take a look at some creative. And so just like any other channel within the Blueshift platform that we provide natively, we have access to our SMS studio. So let's take a look at one of those. All right, so here we are, an example of a MMS. So this is a creative that's going to be sent to customers who have signed up for our recurring weekly special offers. Now, what makes this campaign even more exciting is that each user is going to receive a highly personalized offer. All right, so to start with, just like every other channel, you can personalize this utilizing the liquid personalization language. So in this case here, maybe we just want to include in a user first name just to give it a little bit of personalization. All right. And then if we go over to the data tab here, we'll notice that I've actually been pulling in a personalized recommendation block. Now, this recommendation is created with our recommendation studio, and that's something that we'll be covering in a future video. But for right now, I've been able to take that recommendation in, personalized for each individual, and then I'm able to pull in the specific product URL that we'll see here, as well as the image. Now, in this case here, we are pulling in specifically an image, but we support the ability to include GIFs, video, audio, a contact card, calendar invites, PDFs, really quite a wide variety of items that you can use in the MMS channel. And this is all as part of our native offering. For other vendors that we integrate, there may be some limitations based upon what they support and maybe some file limitations. But as you can see, once we have this in place, I can come in and I can go ahead and preview this for each user. So as I can see, I get weekly offers, but for each individual, they're going to receive a specific offer based upon, in this case, the affinity that they have towards specific products. So a great way to incorporate in personalization within the MMS channel, as well as SMS as well. Finally, I've been running this for the last few weeks with the same subject line. So I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. So here's another area where BlueShift's AI capabilities can come in. So I'm going to go ahead and use our generative AI here. I can use my existing subject or some additional keywords. And I'm going to target this for a specific demographic, Gen Z. Let's see, we'll keep this tone somewhat cheerful. And I can then automatically generate specific results for both my subject line as well as my message body. So let's see, unmissable offer. Yeah, this one looks good. So we'll go ahead and we'll choose that one. So just one example of how BlueShift is always expanding our capabilities from an AI to make your day-to-day as a marketer that much easier. So the final thing that I'm going to do here is under the property section, I'm going to include the ability to shorten and track links. So really what this allows is for a smaller body, keep that user experience as good as possible in whichever channel I'm in, and also then provides you as a marketer the ability to be able to track and report upon each channel, just like you would with email, with things like click-through rates, and be able to understand the effectiveness of this specific channel. All right, so in this case here, we had a pretty simple campaign where we're sending one creative out, but really where we really want to be able to do is take a look at how we can enhance other existing programs to incorporate more of a omni-channel approach here. So for our example, we're going to take a look at kind of a pretty straightforward campaign in an abandoned cart. So we're going to look at two different ways in which we can enhance this. So for the first, here we are in the BlueShift campaign canvas. And this is where you can create and launch multi-channel campaigns. In this case here, pretty straightforward. We have an initial event that we're capturing. In this case here, as soon as someone adds something to a cart, that individual is put into that program. And then at this point here, we're going to wait about 30 minutes. And then we have one condition here where we're checking to see if a purchase is made. Pretty straightforward. If they haven't made a purchase, they're going to receive an email. In this case here, we've incorporated in an additional step here with SMS now. After this, we're going to wait another couple of hours, check for that same condition. And then again, in this case here, we'll send an SMS as opposed to an email, and then follow that up maybe a day later if they still haven't made a purchase. Simple, straightforward. One example of how we can enhance this, but that really doesn't do enough. And so this is really where BlueShift and BlueShift's AI can take it to the next level. So let's see how we can expand upon that. So here's another example. In this case here, we've also incorporated in SMS as well as email, and then also a third native channel to BlueShift, and that's push. So in this case here, we have our same event coming in, but here we're incorporating in an additional condition. And this is the likelihood for this individual to engage in the SMS channel. So this is being provided via BlueShift's predictive studio. And in this case here, we're looking at all individuals within our customer base. And then based upon their interactions, they're being scored from a 0 to 100 on their likelihood to take a specific action. In this case, engage with SMS. So we've determined that if they have a high engagement, in this case, we've determined that 75 to 100%, then we're going to provide them with SMS as part of this campaign. If they don't fall into that high likelihood, then we're going to move on to the next section here. In this case, we're looking to see if they have a high engagement with push. And if they don't have a high engagement with push, then we're going to go with email as our channel. So really what this shows is that not only can we add additional channels, but then we allow BlueShift to determine what's the best channel to communicate with your customer in which they will engage and convert as well. All right, so a simple, straightforward campaign here. But let's see what we can do to kind of take that to even a next level. All right. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to pop into a sample site here we have set up. And here's my online retailer, sells activewear for both men and women. And then after a certain amount of time, we don't know who this individual is. We're going to prompt them for some signups. So in this case here, we'll do provide an email. And we'll provide a phone number too. So capturing signups for both. We'll opt in for our text messages. All right. With that, okay, let me bring in my phone here. All right, so here's my phone. I've got my initial double opt-in. Just going to confirm that. Our little BlueShift dev component here is for our test environment. All right, so I've confirmed my opt-in. And with that, what we're going to do is also now incorporate some additional progressive profiling. Hey, they've signed up. Great. We sell both men's and women's wear. This person has just shown up. We don't really know what they are most interested in, but what we'd like to do is begin to start to tailor our messaging based upon whether they're here for men's, women's, or maybe both. So in this case here, I'm going to respond. And again, I'm just putting this BlueShift dev in for our test environment. Pop that in. At this point then, oh, great. Thanks. We've got you down for both. All right. So let's jump back into the BlueShift platform and kind of take a look to see how do we accomplish this. All right. So we're going to have a couple. Let's move this screen. Thanks. All right. So our first campaign, simple double opt-in. Now, we didn't see the email part of this, but really, again, we have that web sign up. We are capturing the email, sending either a double opt-in on the welcome email, and then follow that with that SMS. So relatively straightforward. Just want to ensure that we are capturing information from the user, making sure that confirming that they do want to opt in. But it's that second one, and this is really where it gets interesting. So BlueShift can ingest inbound messaging and then make determinations upon how to respond. So we saw an example of that. Our initial one here, as we come in, we're filtering inbound messages based upon the initial campaign that was sent, our welcome campaign, and looking for specific conditions. In this case, if they've answered yes, then they're going to receive that welcome SMS. And then again, we're checking again to see how they're responding to our message. And then based upon that, we are confirming. And then finally, what we didn't see though, the last thing that's occurring here is we're using BlueShift's cloud app capabilities. In this case, we're actually connecting back to BlueShift, and we're going to update the user profile with that information that we gathered during that session. We'll see what that looks like. Pop over here. We've got our user that we entered in. Pop in. So we have some initial information we've captured, the phone number, the email, and then done in our custom attributes, here's our offer type that we've assigned to both. Now, this can be utilized for segmentation, like any other custom attribute on a user, as well as for any kind of personalization. So it's a great way to enhance that simple welcome series and be able to understand a little bit more about your customers right from day one when they've signed up. All right, so we've looked at how we can incorporate all these various channels, but what's most important is how are they performing? So out of the box, we provide dashboards so that you can focus both on your overall performance, but then also be able to break it down specifically by channel, whether that's revenue, how your sends are doing, how your customers are responding in each channel. Beyond that, you can also then create custom reports. Let's say we want to look at campaign performance. We're going to look at number of orders. over the last 30 days, maybe we'll want to go ahead, we'll group this by channel. And then if we wanted to filter down into a specific channel, maybe into the SMS channel itself, we can drill in as well. So we can get very broad as well as very granular, so we can understand exactly how we're performing across each of these channels. So this is, again, just a few examples of how BlueShift can help you introduce and include SMS into your marketing campaigns, and then enhance what you're doing now across all of your various channels. So with that, I'll hand it back to you, Kristen.
Thanks, Eric. Great use cases, and it's really awesome to see it in action. It's also really nice to see how easy it is to really create highly personalized SMS experiences, incorporating all of the tools that we have in BlueShift to make those experiences that much more engaging, efficient, and personal. So as you saw today with BlueShift, you can really easily unlock the power of SMS in your cross-channel strategy. And BlueShift has all the tools you need in one hub to create engaging SMS experiences, from dynamic customer profiles and precise audience segments to the AI-powered personalization and cross-channel orchestration. So you get a true end-to-end platform, all the tools you need to deep links, shorten URLs, track links, and more. Use all of the great AI-powered tools that are already in BlueShift. Like I said, you can optimize the send time. You can utilize those predictive scores, and for channel selection and segmentation, you can leverage the product and content recommendations. Use Gen AI for the content generation for great ideas. And you can increase your efficiency with one vendor and one team with one contract, which I know is super important right now, with kind of consolidating all of the tools that you need and having it in one place. And then, of course, we help you through the whole setup and process, making it as simple and easy as it really gets. And you can engage in those two-way conversations like we saw Eric share today, and use that data to inform further customer communications. You get the full cross-channel hub, so you can maximize your efficiency with everything in that one place. You can orchestrate those cross-channel journeys using our robust journey builder to leverage SMS inside of your journeys with the same, channels that you saw earlier, SMS, push, email, and really let them complement each other. And then on top of that, you get to see all the reporting in one place as well, and optimize with A/B testing and reporting and more. So with that, that's all we have for you today. So if you want to learn more, you can visit blueshift.com/contact us to talk to a BlueShift expert today. And if you're already a BlueShift customer, reach out to your customer success manager to learn more about how you can start using SMS in your cross-channel strategies. So thanks again for joining us, and I hope that everyone has a good rest of your day.